All right, excellent first video. So that all went very well. So moving on to new stuff here. So number one here, it's similar to one of the call it progressions or strumming patterns that you had in that skill evaluation thing. But here we've got a couple more strumming patterns that are going to happen. So every bar is different. So when you have something like this, always a good idea, start by just practicing the counts if you need to. So that's what I'm going to do here first, is just count out loud what we're strumming. So remember, count out loud from at least 60 to 120. Very, very helpful. Tap that foot best you can. And here we go with number one. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. 3, 4 and 1 and 2. 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and done. Let's do that again. I'm just going to say what the count is though, so you can practice just counting along with me here. So on the count of 4, I'll go through the counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. 3, 4 and 1 and 2. 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 180. 1, whoops. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repetitions. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2. So, we're going to start working with tied notes. Well, we're going to see some ties in the first half and then another way of having it notated in the second. So basically, upbeat focused stuff. This might feel a little bit off at first. So, big important thing, and you are already doing this, which is strumming down on the downbeat and up on the upbeat. So you've already been doing that, because you know strumming like a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You're going to continue that here. So this here is very useful, very helpful for this type of stuff. So this way you can more easily line up what you're playing here with up here. So this to this, that eighth note is tied to this eighth note. So we don't play anything there. Okay? So here, the way the notation currently is, we can see this is everything for beat number 1. This is everything in beat number 2. This is everything in beat number 3. Everything beat number 4. So, your quarter note fills up the entire beat there. So, that's the downbeat of 1. This is the upbeat of 1. Downbeat of 2. Upbeat of 2. The upbeat of 2 is tied to the downbeat of 3. That's the upbeat of 4, or not upbeat of 4. That's the upbeat of 3. And there's the downbeat of 4 that rings out the entire beat. So, once again, downbeat of 1, upbeat of 1. Downbeat of 2, upbeat of 2, which is tied to the downbeat of 3, upbeat of 3, downbeat of 4. Strumming pattern is going to go down, up, up, down. So down, up, down. So when you play quarter notes, or a lot of downstrokes in a row, you always have to miss the strings as you're coming back up for the next downstroke, right? So you hit the downstroke, you miss the strings on the way up. Down, boom, boom. So here you're going to do the opposite for that. You're going to hit the upstroke, miss coming back down, and then hit the upstroke again. So basically, upstrokes done in a row, or 2 upstrokes in a row, how it's highlighted there. So again, same way you miss the strings when you're doing 2 downstrokes in a row, you're going to miss the strings doing 2 upstrokes in a row. And you, again, sync that hand to the foot up. This is really helpful, and why tapping that foot can be so important and helpful. So whenever the foot goes down, the hand goes down, foot comes up, the hand comes up. Everything is synced up, just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that highlighted part, that's going to be the most confusing section. At least that's how it is for most people. So here we got the exact same rhythm. Here is also the same rhythm. It just looks a little different. And there is a very good chance you will come across stuff like this when learning things online. Seeing tablature put together by the people, even professional magazines and books. Very good chance you're going to come across something like this. So, here we have the 8th note, 8th note, 8th note, 8th note, 8th note, 8th note, 8th note tied to an 8th note, which makes it 2 8th notes long, which is the same length as 1 quarter note. That's why this is a quarter note here. So it's another way of looking at this rhythm. It is 100% mathematically the same. So this is just one way to do it. It's harder to see where all the downbeats and upbeats are. So here, when you see this, you got to remember that this is on the upbeat of 2. It rings out for the length of a quarter note, or 2 8th notes. So then you got to come in again on the upbeat of 3. So that's the same thing happening over here. Downbeat of 1, upbeat of 1. Downbeat of 2, upbeat of 2, upbeat of 3, downbeat of 4. So I hope that makes sense. Definitely rewatch that as much as you need to. So what I'm going to do here is start the metronome at 60. I'm going to count, or say what the count is, 4 times in a row, and then I'm going to start playing. Here we go. 60. So on the count of 4, I'll start doing it so you can follow along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 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 4, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 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 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, number 3. Very similar to number 2, but instead of having 2 eighth notes at the start, we just have the quarter note. So quarter note, 2 eighth notes. That eighth note is tied to an eighth note. 1 eighth note, 1 quarter note. So same idea. So that's the downbeat of 1, downbeat of 2, upbeat of 2, which is tied to the downbeat of 3. Upbeat of 3, downbeat of 4. Same thing here. And just like the other one, like number 2, I have this notated 2 different ways, but it is mathematically the same. It's the same rhythm as up above. So comparing the 2, quarter note, eighth note, eighth note. Eighth note tied to an eighth note is the same length as 1 quarter note. Eighth note, quarter note, quarter note. Strumming pattern is down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So just like the other one, I'm going to count off 4 and then begin saying the count 4 times and then start playing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 4. 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 So that strumming pattern again was down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. Done. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. So, any questions come up, let me know. And same deal next week. Just record this practice session like you did this time and send it on over. All right, any questions, let me know. I'll see you again in your new video.